Hello everyone, this is King Blue here, and today we are reviewing the Transformers Earthrise Megatron. Now, this is a bit of a divisive figure, so pretty much. So what this is basically it's literally just a remold of the original Siege Megatron. With now, surprisingly, there are very few parts shared, but it's still been a divisive figure. Now, for me, I sold my Siege Megatron as soon as I saw this because this one blew it out the water. Ugh, blew it out the water for me. Sorry if my throat does anything weird. Allergies are happening right now, but basically, let's get in close here. So, as you can see, it's a very realistic tank. Now, like I said, I don't have Siege Megatron anymore to compare him to, and well, I mean, I kind of do. I have the Combat Megatron, but I don't want to transform him because his waist is painted, and every time I transform him, more of that paint goes away. So, anyways, getting in close here. So, it's kind of hard to see, but like they have like these individually molded wheels that look really nice. It's got D16, which, hey, you want to know something nerdy? I know what that means. Basically, you got the Decepticon symbol there, which I kind of wish it wasn't there because it shows up on his leg. Like it's the side, like these are his legs. These are still his legs, as you can, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, you've got this little piece to fill in the. You got this little piece to fill in the between the legs, so he doesn't look like an H tank, which for some reason that's a bad thing, but whatever. Same thing on the other side. No Decepticon logo here on this side. And here's the front. And yeah, it's a much better tank in my opinion. Like, he just looks better, minus this. The fusion cannon being right here kind of messes with the look of the tank in my opinion. But overall, much nicer tank. Yeah. I don't really usually do vehicle mode comparisons because I don't feel like transforming stuff. So let's just get straight into transformation. First thing you want to do is just like the Siege, just... Oh wait, hang on. Since I have it here, I just got this guy. I just opened him up, took some pictures, and now I am showing him off here. So, here's the box, if anyone cares. I keep all my boxes, it's just I don't feel like showing them. So, there's some really nice artwork. There's the Earthrise artwork. There's the back of the box. He has Cybertron in there in the back piece if you're curious. You can't really tell, but yeah. Anyways, back to the figure. Anyways, first thing you want to do is just wiggle this piece off. Jesus Christ. This is tight. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah. Okay, no one died. Nothing blew up. Okay. And then you want to take this piece off. Now, this part is entirely optional. But to me, it improves the tank greatly. And it's kind of a bitch to get in and out, but there you go. And then what you're supposed to do is, well, you're supposed to like see this port. There's a peg right here. Not sure if you can see that. And you're supposed to do this. Now, for some people, this falls off really easily. On mine, it's pretty good. It's pretty on there. So yeah, it's just a mileage may vary thing, I guess. So now I have the base figure, and let's start with the legs. So with the legs, you see the seam right here, you just wanna pull them back, like give them a good wiggle and then pull them back. Same thing on the other side. You can lift the arms out of the way once you get the turret off, and then boom, there you go. And then just like see, oh god, fuck, I forgot to show you this. So there's battle damage on the underside of his. That was a cat here. That wasn't okay. So there's battle damage on the underside of it, but it's more like a dirt color, and I actually like that. I think it's really cool. The other battle damage I can do without, but the dirt looking stuff, yeah, that makes total sense to be on the bottom of treads. So yeah, let's just do the little spinny whoop-de wraparound thing that the Siege did, and then lock it, close that up. I have the legs on, I have the legs spun around the wrong way, whoops. And then there you want this little notched bit on the top. You don't want it on the outside, you don't want it on the inside. So then you fold up the foot, flip out the heel, or I guess pop it off. Not had that happen yet. You know, camera's on, everything's falling apart. Everything falls apart when the camera's on. Alright. Sorry if anything goes out of frame or out of focus. I'm trying to like focus on this and the figure itself. Focus on the camera, I mean. So then you just roll, and then you, yeah. See. Like I said, see how the notched bit is on the inside. You don't want that. You do not want that. What you want is it on the outside. And there you go. You have the legs all done. Rotate them at the waist. And there you go. And now he's hiding in a box. He's Solid Snake. Alright. Just readjusting the camera. So it's kind of hard to see him, but basically next you want to we'll start with the arms. So you can start the arms right now, but you can't finish them obviously since there's a giant fucking tank treads in the way. So you pull those back. You pull those back. Flip the front panel down a bit. That was the front of the tank, and then lift this whole assembly up. So what you're gonna do now is flip all of this up. Start folding this back. Fold. Okay, you want to have it like this. You want to have the head panel forward and the tread panel kind of folded back, so then you can fold these down. And then while that's happening, you can fold forward the arms, which are very tight on mine, which is great. And then you just fold all of this back. Fold it back, fold it. There we go. There we go. Once you hear the click that you're good. And then you flip out the hands. And rotate the cannon. And bam. You've got Earthrise Megatron in his robot mode. And this might be a shock to some people. I think this blows it out the water for me. Now, let's start with that head. That head sculpt. So, some people are saying like, oh, it's weird, it's funky, it's like, what is this? And it's like, to me, this looks more like the cartoon Megatron, or the comics Megatron. Like, he didn't have that squished head that the Siege gave him. Also, it's very nicely painted. Like, he has the eyebrows and then the monobrow underneath the eyebrows and the black around the eyes. It's very nicely done. Just mine's a bit sloppy, but that's just my copy. Your copy might be better. Your copy might be worse even, but you know, who knows? It's a mass retail figure. What are you gonna do? So basically, you've got this new head that people are saying looks like Cyberverse, and it's like no, it doesn't. It doesn't really look like Cyberverse. It looks like cartoon Megatron to me, or even comics Megatron. But someone I know, I think it was on Twitter, said that it actually looks like the G2 comics Megatron. And yeah, I can totally see that. You just find a picture of it online, compare this, it totally looks like G2 Megatron. Which makes sense, because they're making a G2 Megatron. Anyways, so nicely painted head, like I said. You've got this entirely new body section, as in like this chest to his waist is brand new. And they look great. They look much better than, hang on, this isn't good comparison because, you know, he's not the right colors, but you can see how, like, bulky and, hang on, there's something in there, but, how bulky he looks. Like, okay, comparing these two, whatever, hang on, sorry, this is a mess. I haven't done this in a bit. I'll get to that when I get to comparisons, but here we have Megatron, and like I said, new fusion cannon. New fusion cannon, too, which looks much more like the G1. It even looks like the Masterpiece, actually. It's pretty funny. And thighs are the same. The feet are the same. But then you get to the new shins. The new shins are very nice in my opinion. It's got a nice swoop to them. It's got like the tank treads on the back, which look a lot cooler to me than the weird floaty shit that was on the, like, turbines that was on the Siege. So yeah, so for articulation, it's, yeah, if you have the Siege, you know what to expect. Ball jointed head, can look up that far, does a full 360. Full 360 arms that are very tight on my copy, in and out, about to there for the arms. Kick forward, kick back, outward, swivel here, knees, ankle rocker. You can do that if you want. You can kind of push the foot back. And waist swivel. Did I already say waist swivel? If I didn't, there you go. So yeah, very articulated, very standard War for Cybertron articulation. Now, getting to this. Yeah, I don't like this. It's oops. Well, it's okay, I guess. Like, it's okay, but like, yeah, the Siege's is way better, but this looks like a better tank turret, so I guess that's a fair trade-off. So what they want you to do is take the shield thing and just put them together and then slap them on his arm like this. Now, if it was just the sword bit, that would be cool. I can get down with that because it looks like it looks kind of like, you know, Prime Megatron when he had the sword come out of his arm. But no, it has a giant friggin' tank turret. Why can't you just, like, you know, have two separate pieces? Like, have the sword come out while this, you know, comes out and is like the shoulder cannon thing that he has in G1, which, okay, why can't it do that? Oh, speaking of that, the G2 Megatron, fun thing you can do, get rid of that, plug it back here, and you can kind of get that G2 look with the cannon over his head. It's, the hinge is a little loose on mine, but you can get it. You can kind of get it. And, so, basically, setting all that off to the side, if you have the Centurion drone pack, you get this Energon mace. And I'm not going to plug it in all the way because, like, I did it and I need to shave this down real quick before I do that again. But pretty much, this is how it looks. This is how it looks in his hand. It looks pretty good, and it looks great with when you have Prime fighting him, which I have pictures of posted on my Twitter if you want to go check it out. But it's just kind of hard to get out because you got to wiggle it, and I'm scared of just shredding the peg off. Because this is all from just one transformation, or one peg in, but like, come on. I'm not sure if it'll focus on it. Oh, there it goes. You can see all like this, how like the top half of this peg is like all white and stuff. That's because I had to twist it so hard that it started shaving some plastic off. And that's not good. That is not good. So, setting Megatron back here. Here we have Prime. And to me, this looks great. I love how this looks. Now, on the camera, Prime looks shorter, which, yeah, he is. He's actually a little bit shorter. Not by much, but, you know, it's noticeable. which I am okay with because I'm fine with Megatron being, you know, the taller one. And so yeah, here we go. And then here he is with the only version of the Siege mold I have is the Combat Megatron. And ignoring the color schemes and then head, because I can't compare that head to this head and say that, oh, this one's way better, because that's not the same head as the Retail Siege. But I do think that one's way better than the Retail Siege, but that's just me. Yeah, so going down the remolded bits, crotches and chest plates, as I said, even the hands, I didn't go over the hands, but the hands are new. For some reason, the hands are new. I have no idea why. It might be, actually, it could be because of the tank. Okay, yeah, never mind. I think it's because it's a tank, but whatever. New hands, new shins, new main bodies, and new tank treads, obviously, as you can see now, or you could tell in tank mode. Overall, which would I say to get? Here's the thing. If you think this looks better than the Siege, then go for it. Like I did. I thought this looked way better than the Siege when it was first revealed, and I am not disappointed at all with him. But if you don't think this is better than the Siege, then just stick with your Siege. No big deal. Like, you know, this is just another option for Megatron if you want it. I don't understand why people are getting, you know, ticked off about this guy. But, yeah. So, if you want this guy, Amazon has him in stock. That's where I got him. And, not sure if it'll still be in stock when I post this, which is the same day I get him, hopefully. But, yeah. So, next review. Let's talk about that. Next review will most likely be either the Pit of Judgment, because that's supposed to get here today too, or it'll be the Kotobukiya Mega Man X model kit, because I'm hype as fuck for that. Or it might even be something else. I don't know. I'll decide later. Actually, I just noticed something. Can I do this? I meant to try this before, but can I do this? Oh, hey, you can kind of get a sword. You can kind of give him the sword. Hey, look at that. Look at that. You look at that. It's kind of wonky, but yeah, I mean, hey, you can do it. Yeah, that actually looks kind of nice. I like how that looks, honestly. I don't like how he just threw it, but you know, whatever. Anyways, that's all I have to say for him, and yeah, I shall see you guys next time. This is As King Blue. Thing I say at the end of the video.